franchise in ID against the reigning champions. It's Legacy versus Pride. ONIC takes on Team Liquid ID in MPL Indonesia Season 15 playoffs. It starts now.
Welcome to the Land of Dawn, ladies and gentlemen, where we get to see the Kaja in the jungle in the hands of Kai. Someone who we expect to go on Assassins. I guess in a way it's a pick-off hero, right? Impure Rage on Kai. I wonder if it's just going to be like a tanky build. Support emblem with a Thrill and the Season Hunter.
And believe it or not, I think this game is going to put a lot of emphasis towards the EXP picks. Because in the early game, it's Lutpi's game with this initial damage. And there's going to be a lot of work to do for Iran in the early game too, because he's the one that's going to counter the engages coming in from Kyrie.
But that's why it's going to be weird, right? I think in the early game, they're going to have to bank on the damage of Kai. Oh, quite a bit of damage there. We're still gauging, ladies and gentlemen, how good this Kaja pick's going to be. So far, so good. Solid damage as Keyboy places a bit more with a Crash Course, and Witty is forced to recall the mid lane. Divine Judgment for Kai, and it's first blood.
On cue right away. Kyrie, the god of the jungle, he can play anything. That's including the Kaja Kyo, though. Might be getting engaged on Keyboy, already on the case. It looks like he read the movement. So this game is just about engaging the engager. Like, a lot of times we see the Luoyi pick. We saw the Chip pick. They want to play reactively, but right now, they don't give a damn.
They really did. I think the orthodox pick would just be for them to go for the Lucas. We called it here on the desk. We were talking about, all right, this is going to be a Lucas game. TLID didn't ban it. Keyboy walking down though. Kyo! Uh-oh! That inexperience biting him in the back, but it will be traded for a turtle, so at least TLID don't walk away empty-handed.
Bit of a rookie mistake there. Kyo could have been a no trade for TLID getting the turtle also. But looking at the lineup from and the win rates that's coming in from these teams, Sans is still undefeated on the Luoyi. So even though this is a Chip and Luoyi combo, which a lot of people don't really like because, you know, the overloads of the teleporters, I think it's still gonna work for ONIC, especially this is the team that we know can pull off some crazy stuff. Looking at the talent prediction though. Woo. Wait, I think I predicted TLID 3-2 actually.
You went for TLID?
Or bias prediction.
Well, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. 3 Onyx, 2 TL. So diversion up top, Aran's gonna be caught. Divine Judgment coming down with Lupi going in all the way. Won't be enough damage to take Aran down. The Badang good at disengaging. A flicker out as Fabian continues to path in the opposite side of the jungle, getting that level lead against Kai.
And as I said earlier, this is gonna be an early game for Lutpi because he has the early game damage. Meanwhile, Savito is still needs to stack up the items. So they're gonna be rotating on towards the XP a lot, but Witty!
Oh, instant burst down. Good night, Witty. Good night, Witty to Keyboy. Purple buff.
And now Kyrie. This is tricky because there you go. This is the problem when you're picking a Kaja. You're not the most dynamic jungler out there. You're pretty much just old jungle, and your jungling potential is super low. Keyboy though, on towards Kyo.
Short comes the Crash Course, a Purify already used as Kyo runs away. Kai gets a Divine Judgment. Lutpi again with the damage as Sans gets the dispersion enough to take him down.
Kyrie said, get over here to Mr. Kyo, and that's 2 kills already on the rookie. There's probably gonna be some consideration of substitution in game number 2 if he still continues to perform like this.
Fabian on the turtle. Kai doesn't have the Divine Judgment just yet. It's still on cooldown. Lutpi going in. That's going to be all in over to the back. Aran going to be taken down. Witty still there as Lutpi goes for more damage. Witty taken out. Retribution from Fabian with a Soul Sever combo. Turtle 2 over to TL, but ONIC win on the battle.
Yep, 2 kills. They'll take that any day of the week. And Kyrie is gonna take that jungling boost to further boost his potential on the burst. I'm kind of curious about the build coming in from Kyrie because is it gonna be, oh, there you go. It's a Thunder Belt, so a bit more utility right now, a bit more slows as well. So this is gonna be the, you know, that Season 11 Kyrie utility jungle era, which is in a way good because ONIC was dominating at the era, but at the same time, this is Kyrie we're talking about. They missed out on the assassin potential of the god of the jungle.
We can say that all we want, Shepin, but unfortunately, if we look at the drafts again, right, he was kind of forced into this position. And ONIC were prepared for it. That's Witty. Tsunami Slam already bringing out T-Boy. Oh, before he can do anything. Guy walking up. Aran going for the disengage already. Oh, Lupe! Thunderclap in the midst of it all. Kill going to be taken down to Witty. Falls as well to Lutpi.
But Keyboy though, that's a really fast reaction on the teleporter there, knowing that he's gonna be engaged on and he needs his teammates' help to retaliate. And he's already healthy right now on the bottom lane, screening for Savero.
Now I understand, you know, why a lot of people that I've spoken to, analysts, a lot of pundits, a lot of just fans of TL, have been saying that Aaron might be the better choice in playoffs. Playing in this grand stage is quite intimidating, and we gotta say, Kyo definitely is feeling it.
Yep, there's a reason why Aaron Shiki is named the untouchable one. He performed at the most grandiose stage in M6. Kind of fell short though, but he's gonna be here to support the rookie and maybe give his inputs as well in the break that's gonna come after game number 1. ONIC though right now still 1.7k gold lead. They're in a pretty good position despite them picking this Kaja. And now, second objective battle, surely this favors TLID just because of the jungle.
Aran on it already with Fabian. T-Boy does have the shortcut. San's not gonna look for an angle here. Kai's just gonna walk up for the airstrike coming down. Witty able to go for the Tsunami Slam! Oh! Free win. Zaman Force coming down. Keyboy able to walk away. Witty though caught again. Lepe! Mega kill. Fabian gonna be caught in the thunderclap again. And Aran falls to Savero.
Oh, they're not stopping just yet. Look, he just goes in again.
Diversion to the back. Keyboy looking for the crash course. Unable to go for the Sun. Kai with the flank. A killing spree. HQ whip down. Lepe! A shutdown to him. He's unstoppable.
A portrait in motion for the Porcupines. Like, listening to a beautiful staccato right now. 4.5k gold lead. This is the old ONIC that we're used to seeing. But what a play coming in from the whole team of ONIC. They're not stopping, even with Kiwi getting bursted down early in the team fight.
It's strange, Shepin. The old ONIC, but the new Liquid, that just doesn't feel right. 3-12, 5,000 gold lead, neutral objective control, but I think they're usually known as a team that has the better battles, the better skirmishes. Now it's ONIC who are playing their game.
Yep. And they can take this as long as they want to, especially with the fact that Keyboy and Sans can pull the trigger anytime they want to. Lutpi secured a huge item there. So all the damage dealers coming in from TLID will be much more vulnerable by now. And it's secured that, I believe, Tire hit as well. Hoping for it to proc in the later part of the game. 6k for ONIC.
Wow. And ONIC at this point, they're gonna have to play just discipline. At this point, they don't need to rush anything.
Yeah.
5,000 gold lead at 8 minutes with a composition that even though you think is more of the early game, I think it's more mid-game for Lutpi especially. Now that he has to have to see, oh, 2,000 gold lead in XP. Technically, he's known for this. Last time we were in the Velodrome, it was Lutpi who carried ONIC with the carry picks to secure the 4th title. Back to back to back to back.
They stuck to the KTV, man. Give Lutpi the EXP carry, the Ketos, the Benedetta. And this time, it's Masha. We've been wondering why it got banned quite a lot in the regular season. But this is the answer. 5-0-3 for Mr. Lutpi, and he's looking to get more in his bag. And the fact that he can just split wherever he wants to. There's 2 teleporters.
Oh.
He can go into team fight anytime he wants.
It's way too easy for ONIC to set up after getting the early game lead. We expect the TLID to be the ones leading in the early game, and then in the mid game, perhaps for ONIC to turn the tides with the man advantage, with those teleports. But when they have a lead like this gives ONIC all the room for Prio up top. TLID are not sending anyone. Holy Defense already procced. Lutpi is going to stay there.
Wait a minute, Kyo, is he gonna clear? Is he gonna cross that?
He's dead if he does.
Yeah. Looks like he's gonna take the long route, but ONIC, they're on a case on towards the Lord. Already 20k. Keyboy might be getting engaged on.
Tsunami Slam over to Keyboy. Unable to go. Oh, shortcut and flicker route. Kyrie walks the Divine Judgment over to Fabian. Sabero picks up the killing spree. Heavy crossbow coming down. Witty. Gun down. ONIC with a 2-0 lead.
How do you deal with this diversion on towards that bushes? Kyo did not read that one. It looks like ONIC will take this one without any contest.
Okay.
There you go. I was wondering, Mirko, like at this point, Kyo and Yehezkiel, what do they do? What are they here for? Because if they actually proc the ultimate, looks like he can just jump on them with a flicker, and it's easy picking for him.
That's a good question. I don't know what he does. Either way, it's going to be tough. He has Purify up against Akaja. Again, easy Divine Judgment. It goes through that suppression. I'm trying to think about it. I'm trying to think about ways, but we do have a game fact here by our new application, Goping.
Kyrie Skaja Jungler makes a return in MPL Indonesia after being last used by Kyrie in MPL ID Season 11 regular season when ONIC defeated Alter Ego. And Sans, that's a huge item there on the Winter Crown. Now, we can see the old Sans with the Purifies, with the Winter Crown, the micro god of Indonesia for the longest time. Look, we also secured that Malefic War. So, again, if they want to go for a run, they can do it any day of the week.
It really just feels, oh, Ron is holding an angle, perhaps looking for a play again, jumps on the Sans, but he has to Purify. Witty, able to go for the catch. Yep, nice walking up, the Lord as well. Savero, oh, that damage! Yehezkiel and Kyo down very low, diversion onto the side. They're gonna take it, but it's still just away. So Nami-san locking T-Boy down, now with the lockdown as well, with the shortcut coming down. T-Boy has the immortality, Witty, obliterated. T-Boy still stays alive, Kyo goes in, Aran goes over the six, crack. Gets a kill on the Keyboy, but Lutpi and Kai are just dismantling the back. Base wide open, Savero walking him down in the fountain. Another wave spawning in. 16 seconds for Witty. ONIC can take it slow.
They're still gonna wait for the minions. Mid lane turret will be down to the hands of Savero. Fabian and Kyo, two defenders for the Stallions.
Persian, yo, what happened to Fabian? It's a magic trick. You blink and you miss it. Lutpi wants to go for more. ONIC start the best survive with a game one dominant display.
12K against the reigning champion of MPL ID.